My name's Jane Mulkewich, and I have lived in this area around Hamilton and Burlington at the head of the lake all my life, and got involved in Red Hill in the story of struggle around 2002. We started having meetings and was involved in 2003, but I was involved actually even before that in the valley, because in 1990 I got a job, which was really my first probably like full-time kind of job in the work world, working as an assistant for a member of provincial parliament. And that was the year that the NDP government was elected, and all of the 6 area ridings in Hamilton elected NDP MPPs, and Red Hill was a big issue at that time. And one of the first things that new government did was withdraw funding. And so as an assistant, I was involved in some of our outreach activities to educate the public about the NDP position on Red Hill and why we withdrew the funding, and I was involved in some of those kinds of meetings and events. And so that's where my involvement with Red Hill started, and that's also when my work life started around that time in 1990. I also gave birth to my first son, so I've got 2 sons, aged 26 and 24, who grew up in that time period, born in 90 and 92. And after I worked for the provincial government as a local MPP constituency assistant, after that I went on to have other positions. I worked for the police in Hamilton for how many years? 8 years, I think, as a community relations coordinator, and had a few other positions. Like I worked at McMaster in the equity office, and then eventually I went to law school, and that was after Red Hill, and that's part of the story that I think I'm here to tell.